is do? It will be pointing to the first element of PTR plus I, means ith row. So ith row, suppose I choose, is 3. So it will be pointing to basically 3 0. Now if I add another complexity to this, I do star of PTR plus I plus J. Now what does this plus J do? It is now a pointer to jth element in the ith row. Okay, clear this? PTR plus I, star of PTR plus I, and then star of PTR plus I plus J. And remember the order of bracket, because without bracket it will fail. Okay, the last is how this complete access to the 2D array, means if I want to access say 2 2 or 2 3, any element of this 2D array, how can I do this? So this is the general formula for accessing a 2-dimensional array. Any value in this array can be accessed. Any value means any cell of this. Say I suppose say cell is ij. Cell ij can be accessed by using star PTR I plus j. Okay, means jth element in ith row. Okay, now it is pointing to this. So what is in the last line? I have dereferenced this value. I have put in one more star to this. So now I have 2 stars. But remember, I have bracket also. I cannot directly put the 2 star. I need to put the bracket. So this star bracket PTR plus I bracket plus J bracket. So this is how I can access any element in the 2D array. So this was about the arrays, how the pointers can be used as a powerful feature to accessing any element of the array. Now we coming to the next topic. Next topic is pointers, array of pointers. Now pointers I have covered as an array. Now what is array of pointers? Pointer of array means, suppose consider this example I have taken as previously, but now I have written down the values now. In the first line I have written down 10, 20. In the next line I have written down 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In the third line only 25 is there. In fourth line 32, 16, 18. In the last line 1, 2, 3, 4 up till this. Okay, now what is this kind of array? See, all the elements of array are not filled. There are blanks also. I have put a dash there. So this is a racked array. Racked array means each row is having the different size. Now how to use this? What I do, I declare an array pointer, means int star x5. Now see, this is an array of pointer, not array. If it was a simple array, it would be x5. Okay, x5 means array of 5 elements. Now star x5 means array of 5 pointers. So what is this 5 pointers are pointing to? First pointer is pointing to 10, 20. Second pointer is pointing to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Third pointer to 25. Fourth pointer to 32, 16, 18. And the last pointer is pointing to 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have declared 5 pointers by using this. So this is basically array of pointers. So see, there is a difference. Previously we done was the pointer pointing to the array. Now we have used pointer itself as an array. So means I have used multiple pointers in an array. So where to use this? This kind of use, see, this is the use of this. It is useful in handling a table of strings. That means, suppose I want to store the name of the cities. See, all the cities have different lengths. These strings, Ahmedabad is having different strength. Bhuj string is having different length. Himmatnagar is having different length. All the strings has different length. So how to store it in an array? Because if I store in a 2D array, what will I will be filling? See, Ahmedabad is of say 9 characters, but Bhuj is of 9, not the 9 characters. Bhuj is of only 4 characters. So what about the remaining 5? So for that I declare array of pointers. So that means city 1 is Bhuj. If I declare character star city 5, it is means array of 5 pointers pointing to the name of these cities. So if I want to access Himmatnagar, how I will be accessing? I will be doing city bracket, then what would be the number? It would be 2, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I have 5 elements, but I will be accessing the arrays as I have done previously, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. The number we start with the 0. So when I put city 2, so that means that pointer city 2 is pointing to Himmatnagar. See, if I want to point to Surat, then I will be writing city 3. So that city3 pointer will be pointing to Surat. Okay, so this is the array of pointer. Suppose I want to access R from the Surat. So what I will be doing? I have to dereference city3. So star city3 and its value, which character? R. So it is again second character. So I have to dereference. So it is basically helpful in this kind of tables. So this is array of pointers. Now what it need to remember? Now see, here's the difference. Star has the lower precedence than brackets. That means when I will be expanding, I have to expand first the bracket, then star. So what does this mean? This means if I have two declarations, say star city bracket 5, and I have another declaration bracket star city bracket close and then 5 in the big brackets. So what is the difference between these two? The first declaration star city 5 declares city as an array of 5 pointers, and another declaration, it declares city as a pointer to array of 5 elements. See, now you can understand the difference. First is declaring city as an array of 5 pointer. Second is declaring city as a pointer to array. Okay, that we have done previously. So this I need to take care. What is array of pointers and what is pointer to array? Okay, now we start with the functions. We have covered the arrays, how to use the arrays with the pointers. Now how to use the functions. One of the use is I can pass the pointer as a function argument. Now when we say passing the argument, that means I have two methods that I think would be covered in the previous lectures. First is call by value, another is call by reference. So what is call by value? When actual value of the variable is passed to the function as an argument, then I say it is call by value, and when the address of that variable is passed to the function as an argument, then say it is call by reference. See, that is the difference. In first part I am directly passing the value of integer, in second part I am passing the address of that integer. Okay, so now I am passing the integer and that I am saying is call by reference. So that means now I have to use the pointer to receive that address, because pointer can easily handle that addresses. So let's see the example of this. Change I have declared as a function, and it is taking the argument int star pointer. That means it is taking an integer pointer argument. So how I declare this? What I have done in this? I have done star ptr is equal to star ptr plus 10. So what is this? Means I am adding 10 to the ptr value. So what does this do? In the main, when I call this change function, see, I have declared integer x is equal to 10, or it could be 20 also. Change x ampersand x means now I am passing the address of this 20 to the function change. So see, what would be the output of this? X would become 20 plus 10. Why? Because I pass this address x is having 20, address I do not know, it could be anywhere in the memory. So I have just passed the address. I do not need to remember the address. I need to pass the value, but I do not know where it is stored. So I pass the address. Address x I have passed to the change, and in change what I do, star ptr is equal to star ptr plus 10. So that means now ptr is pointing to x. So x is having value 20. So when I write star ptr means it is pointing to that value 20. Star ptr is having value 20. So 20 plus 1 is 30. So now star ptr will be having value 30. So what will this function return? It will not return anything, because we have not declared in the return. We need to declare the return. So if we want to declare or the return the value of x, so it can return an integer. I have to write int before the change. So it will be returning then 30. Another example where it can be used. It can be used to exchange the content of two locations. Okay, I define a variable x and y, say 100 and 200. I need to swap these values. I need to do x equal to 200 and y is equal to 100. So how this can be done using pointers? Okay, for this I define a function called exchange, and I pass the values of x and y, not directly but their addresses to this exchange. So what I write in exchange? I write int star comma int star. That means I will be passing integer pointers to this function exchange, and I will be returning void from this, means returning nothing. So this is a prototype declaration. So I have to declare the prototype, then I will be defining this function. So in main I will be passing the address of x and y to this exchange. So let's see how this works out. In exchange I have passed the value. So this is the definition of exchange. We have defined this. Now this is the how it is explained. Int t is equal to star a. I have assigned a value of at address a to t. So what does this do? This do value at a. What is the value of a? So what does this a is? I have passed first for value is ampersand of x, means address of x, address of 100. So first variable is address of 100. So I put a star, means star and address cancel out. So a becomes 100 now. Star a becomes 100. So int t becomes 100. So now let's see, star a is equal to star b. What does this do? This puts the value of b into a, and the last statement put t into b. Now t is having value 100. So star b will become 100 and star a will become star b. Star b is what we have passed star b? Star b I have passed 200. See what we have written here. Before exchange the value of x and y was 100 and 200. So what happened here is I passed the value and they are swapped, b to a and then t to b. T I have explained how it becomes 100 and then 100 is assigned to b. So what this function will return? See, these have exchanged the values. Y from 200 has become 100 and x from 100 had become 200. So this how we can use pointers as in function arguments. Now I have taken the same example with a small modification. This I will be saying function returning pointers. I have declared a different function, say star larger, with this prototype, and same. Only difference is I have changed the name to larger and I am returning a value that is a pointer, integer pointer. Now I will be returning. So let's see what this function is. Integer larger, star larger is integer star a star b. So now what does this do? This compares star a and star b. Now what is star a star b? Star a star b is value of x and y. Why? Because I am passing their addresses in this. Larger is equal to, now this is address of x, this is address of y. I am passing these values. So this becomes now after star values. So what does this do? This checks 100 greater than 200. So whether this is true? No, it is not true. So what does this do? This will be returning a or b. So it cannot return a because this is not true. So what it has to do? It has to return b. B is, what is b? B I have taken as the 200. Star b is 200. So when I write printf star b, that means it will print 200. So what does this doing? It is returning address of y to the pointer in main. See, second variable is star b. It is returning star b. So what is in main? In main I have here y. So what is this doing? Address of y is returned to ptr. See, that is done here. Address of y going to pointer, that is integer. So this will be printing 200. Okay, this was function arguments. Now pointer to function. What is this? Star fptr integer a. This is function returning an integer pointer. Now here see the difference in the second line. I have put a bracket. Now as previously mentioned, bracket has the higher precedence than star. So what does this doing? It is pointer to function returning integer. See, that is the difference. First one is returning an integer pointer. Second is pointer to function gptr. This is function dptr and this is pointer to this, returning the simple integer. Okay, so I need to take care whether I am putting bracket or not. I cannot directly put bracket. There would be error in this my program that I cannot detect. So I have to take care of these two things. So let's see what is the use of this pointer to function with the brackets. Say if I define a function multiply giving two values int and int, means I need to multiply two numbers and that will be returning and double integer as written here, return value. So I declare in the second line double bracket star mptr bracket. So what is this doing? I am declaring a function pointer that is returning a value double. Okay, so when I write mptr is equal to multiply, so what does this do? This is assigning the multiply function to this pointer. Address of this function multiply is assigned to this mptr. Okay, this is same as we have assigned the variable addresses to the pointers. This is now I am assigning function addresses to the pointers. So now this pointer will point to this function. So when I write in the last line star mptr in the brackets and pass the value xy, it could be 10 or 20. So it is same as multiply xy as in the first function. Okay, so this might be looking complicated to you. If I can directly write multiply, then why I write this kind of star mptr thing and then xy? See, this is useful when my code size increases and we have to repeatedly call this mptr function. And when I do star mptr, this is dynamic memory allocation, and when I do multiply, this second one, this is static memory allocation. So if I continuously call this multiply function in a loop, that will be taking a lot of huge memory. But when I call it by using a pointer, that is a dynamic memory now. So every time it will be assigned a new value of the memory. So it will be, and next time when it is called, previous one is cleared and the new value is assigned. So that is the usage of this. See, otherwise it looks complicated. Instead of multiply, I am using star mptr. But the benefit is my code size and the program will be faster. So now things to remember is this function, means things to avoid. What we can do with this? Int star p m is equal to 100. Okay, I have assigned these two value. Then what I have done is star p is equal to m. Now what is this wrong with this statement? Is this okay? No, this is not okay. Why? Because I have not initialized the pointer. I have to initialize the pointer. I cannot directly write star p. Star p is dereferencing the value, giving the value. So in the next line, value of ptr is p is equal to m. So what is wrong in this? Okay, ptr is a variable, but I cannot directly assign m to p. So this is right hand side that I have written bold. This m is wrong. I cannot directly write m. What about the last line? Now this is okay.